Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, my dear learners. I hope you are safe and sound. Our today's topic is again Tangram, and subtopic is shapes. It's second part. Learners book page number 68, written work. Do you remember what is Tangram? We have discussed the Tangram in our previous lesson. Let me tell you again. A Tangram is the traditional Chinese puzzle. It's made up of a square and it is divided into different pieces, 3 or 7 pieces. And these pieces are also of 2D shape. And it's a specific pattern. So we can also make it some 2D pattern. With the help of 2D shapes, we will make some pattern in today's lesson. And you will do work according to learner's book page number 68. So take out your learner's book and notebook. So we will do our notebook work as well. Now, learning objective. Students will be able to recognize shapes using a 7 pieces Tangram and explore the properties of 2D shapes. So, we can also make some sort of Tangrams. With the help of 2D shapes, we make pattern today. And we will also explore the 2D shapes properties. Two-dimensional. 2D stands for 2, D stands for dimensional. So, two-dimensional shapes. Two-dimensional shapes means they are a flat surface, they are closed shape, and mostly are of have straight lines like a square, rectangle, triangle, hexagon, pentagon, octagon, and some have no lines like oval and circle. First we will do our anticipation. It's an oral one. Question complete. A 2D shape with 6 sides and 6 corners is called dash. Do you remember a 2D shape with 6 sides and 6 corners? Let me draw it for you. 1, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides, 6 sides. You can see I can make 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. And how many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which shape is this? This is, yes, it's hexagon. Hexa stands for 6. Gun stands for angles. Hexagon means a shape with 6 sides and 6 angles. B. A 2D shape with 8 sides and 8 corners is called dash. So again, a two-dimensional shape, a flat surface shape, a closed shape with 8 straight sides and 8 corners. So it is octagon. Let me write its spelling. Octagon. An octagon has 8 sides and 8 corners. It's a flat surface shape, a closed shape with 8 sides and 8 corners. Now, dash two-dimensional shape has 5 sides and 5 corners. Do you remember a shape with 5 sides and 5 corners? The shape with 5 sides and 5 corners is called pentagon. It's the flat surface shape, a closed shape with straight lines. Let me draw it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners. It's pentagon. So, I'm going to write pentagon here. A shape with 5 sides and 5 corners is called pentagon. Done? Now, Tangram. A traditional Chinese puzzle is made up of a square divided into 3 or 7 pieces, 1 parallelogram, 1 square, and 5 triangles that can be arranged to make a particular pattern, a particular design. A parallelogram is a shape which have 2 opposite sides equal. It's of straight lines. It has 4 sides, 4 corners, but 2 opposite sides are of same length. So this puzzle has 1 parallelogram, 1 square, and 5 triangles when it has 7 pieces. Let me show you this Tangram. You can see it is divided into 7 pieces. 1, 2, 3. Let me write it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 7 pieces. Now check out the shapes here. Which shape is this? 1, 2, 3 sides. 1, 2, 3 sides. And how many corners? 1, 2, 3. Again 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this one and this one and this one. And also this one. They have 3 sides. Look at this one also. They have 3 sides, 3 corners. Which shape is this? It's triangle. With 3 sides and 3 corners. A 2D shape, a closed shape with straight lines. So how many triangles are present here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has 5 triangles. Now, which shape is this? You can see the 2 opposite sides are of same length. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides with straight lines. It's the irregular shape. We can say it's a parallelogram. This is parallelogram. Look at this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. All sides are equal or equal length. It's a closed 2D shape. It's a square. So this tangram has 1 square, 1 parallelogram and 5 triangles. So total number of pieces are 7. So this is a traditional Chinese puzzle with 7 pieces. It shows a particular design or pattern. Now we can also make our pattern in our 2D shape. First we will recall some 2D shapes. So first one, look at the first shape. Count the sides with me first. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 4 sides. Now count the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 corners. A closed shape with 4 sides and 4 corners. A 2-dimensional shape. Flat surface shape. It is called, yes, it is a square. Let me write the spelling here. Please learn the spelling of these shapes. Square. S-Q-U-A-R-E. Square. And we have many examples of square in our daily life, like a chessboard, a slice of a bread, or a game board. Now, the next shape. Look at that shape. Count the sides with me. 1, 2, 3 sides. Count the corners. 1, 2, 3 corners. 3 sides, 3 corners. A closed shape, a flat surface shape, a 2-dimensional shape. 3 with 3 sides and 3 corners. It is called triangle. Triangle. Right? And there we have also some examples of triangle in our daily life. Like you can see a sailing boat. And the famous one example is pyramids. So it has 3 straight lines with 3 corners and 3 sides. Now look at the next one shape here. I know you know that shape. It's very simple. It's a simple curve or rounded shape. It has no sides, no corners, but it has a flat surface or a flat face. This is circle. Circle is a round 2-dimensional shape. All points on the edge of the circle are at the same distance from the center. No corner, no edges. And the examples of circles are wheels, coins, wall clock, Ferris wheels. So there are lots of examples of circle in our daily life. Let me write the name of circle here. Done. So these are 3 shapes: square, triangle, circle. Now we have also discussed some 2 more shapes here. Again, they are 2D shapes. First side, count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. Now corners. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. So it has 4 sides and 4 corners. But have you seen the opposite sides or parallel sides are of equal length? These 2 are of equal length. These 2 are of equal length. So this is rectangle. This shape is made by straight 4 lines. Rectangle. Done. A rectangle is 2-dimensional shape in geometry having 4 sides, 4 corners. The opposite sides of a rectangle or parallel sides of a rectangle have the same lengths and are parallel. And examples of rectangles are books, LED TVs, tabletops, and so on. Now look at the last shape here. You can see it's not circle. Which shape is this? It's an oval with no sides, no corner. It's an oval shape. Oval. So the shape, a flat surface shape with no sides, no corner, it is called oval. It does have one face which can be traced or seen as a flat shape when looking at it. The outline of This shape is like an egg. The examples of this shape, oval shape, is our human eyes and an oval rug, a cricket ground. So these are the shape of examples of oval. It's not the circle. It's a flat surface shape, a 2D shape. It is an oval shape. Now we have done with the shapes. Now we are moving towards our today's day and date slide. Today's day is Thursday. In the center you will write classwork. On the extreme right top you will write 3rd June, 2021. Today's date. And you will write your day and date on learner's book page number 68. Shapes 2. It's the second part of the shape. Look at that. This robot is made up from lots of 2D shapes. You can see there are lots of 2D shapes here. How many different shapes can you see? How many are there of each shapes? First we find out how many shapes are there. Then we will find out how many times each shape is used. The number of each shape used here. How do you know you have found them all? What can you can make a table, a chart, or a graph, or just count. So we can do this work on notebook by making a table. We will draw a table, write the name of the shapes present here, then we will count the shapes and we will write the number of the shapes in that table too. Make other 2D pictures, shape pictures of your own. We also do this question. What pictures could you make if you use just circle? We will do this question on notebook. We will use circle and we'll make different pattern or shapes. Choose any shape and make a picture or pattern with just that shape. We can also use some shapes and we will make pattern or shapes with the help pictures with the help of that shape. We will do this work on notebook. Can you make a pattern with your partner using just 3 shapes? How many different shapes could you make using 4 shapes? This is an activity you can do at home. Make some shapes on different pages, then again try to join them and make different patterns. Now we are looking at the shape present here. It's a robot, you can see. Now look at the shapes. Look at the first one at the top shape. You can see is it circle? No, it's not circle. It's an egg-like shape. So we can say it is an oval shape. With no sides, no edges. Now look at the second one. You can see 1, 2, 3 sides. 1, 2, 3 corners. 3 sides and 3 corners. A closed, straight line, flat surface shape. It's a triangle. Now I'm writing triangle at side. Now look at the next one. Inside it, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. 4 sides and 4 corners. A flat surface shape with straight line. A 2-dimensional shape. But you can see that the opposite side or parallel sides of this shape are equal in size. So this is a rectangle. So we will write at side it's rectangle. Let me write it neatly. We have not much space here. So I'm going to write it here. Rectangle. Now we have found 3 shapes here. Oval, triangle and rectangle. Now look at the down one. Again, 2 opposite sides are of same length. 4 sides, 4 corners. Again, this is one more rectangle here. This is also rectangle. Now look at the down one. You can see it's the neck of the robot. So one side is not seen here. So we can count. It's a square which is used. It's at the back of the triangle. But we can see all sides are of same length. It's a square. Now again, look at that shape. Which shape is this? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. And they all are of same length and same size. So we can say it's a square. Let me write it clearly. It's a square. Now again, the inside 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 4 corner closed shape. It's also a square. Now look at the inside one. 3 sides, 3 corners. Yes, it's triangle. Match it with triangle. Now look at the down one part. You can see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 2 opposite sides or parallel sides are of equal length. It's a rectangle. Now again, the last one part. Again, 2 sides are of same length. 4 sides, 4 corners. A 2D flat shape. A 2-dimensional shape. It's a rectangle. Now the down one. It has 4. 1, 2, 3. What shape is this? It's circle. So I'm going to write circle. No sides, no corners. It's a curved shape. You can see it's a circle. You can see, now look at this. His arms. You can see this one. Is it oval or circle? Is it circle? This is also circle. Now let me erase the arrows and then we'll count the shapes. How many shapes are here? So again, this is circle. This is circle. This is circle. This is circle. Look at the yellow one part. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 4 corners. And 2 opposite sides, parallel sides are of same length. So it is rectangle. Now again, this is circle. This is circle. 1, 2, 3. 3 fingers it is showing. And these fingers are of rectangle shape. 4 sides, 4 corners. And 2 opposite sides of same length. So now we will count how many oval, how many rectangle, how many circles are present here. So first we will check how many oval. There is 1 oval. So we can say oval is 1. Right? Now count the triangles. 1, 2. Only 2 triangles are present here. So triangles are 2. Now look at the rectangles. There are lots of rectangles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, down to 12. So there are 12 rectangles. Right? Now the next one, circle. Count the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4 down. 4 plus 4 is 8. So there are 8 circles here. Now check out the squares. This is the big square. This is the small square. So there are 2 squares present here. So this robot has 1 oval shape, 2 triangles, 12 rectangles, 8 circles and 2 squares. And we will write this on our notebook after drawing a table. Now open your notebook, prepare a new page by writing day and date. Thursday on the extreme left top. In the center classwork on the extreme right, you will write 3rd June, 2021, today's date. After writing day and date, leave 1 line and write your topic shapes. Then leave 1 line and write your learner's book page number 68, because we are going to do some questions from learner's book page number 68 on notebook. Then write your question. How many different shapes can you see? How many are there of each shape? Write your question very neatly by leaving 1 line. On 1 page, you can write only this thing. On the next shape, you will make a table here. You can divide into 2 parts. One side, we will write name of shape. One side, you will write name of shapes, number of shapes. So, name of shapes and number of shapes. Draw a center line, divide it into 2 parts, and then make a very nice column. You can also use a color pencil. Use a scale and color pencil and draw a very neat table on the 2nd page of your notebook after writing this question. Now, after writing this, drawing the table, in the first box you will write square, then in the next box you will write triangle, then circle, then rectangle, then oval. These all the shapes are present in this robot. I have mentioned them here. Now, after writing the name of shapes, in front of the shape name, we will write the number of shapes used in this robot. Now look at the square. How many squares are used? We can see there is 1 and 2 squares are used. So you will write 2 in the first column in front of square. Now the second shape, it's this triangle. Now look at the triangles. How many triangles used here? This is 1 big one. This is 1 small one. So there are 2 triangles used in this shape. Then you will write 2 here. Done. Now the third shape name is circle. Now look at the circles. How many circles are used? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4 down. Total it is, we have already written here, total 8 circles are used in this robot. So I'm going to write 8 here. You can also write 8 in front of circle. Now look at the rectangles. There are lots of rectangles here As we have counted, there are 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So there are 12 rectangles. The most shape used is rectangle. 12 rectangles are here. Now the last one, it's the oval. How many times oval is used? Oval is used only one time. So we will write 1 here. So these are the shapes used in the robot. You can also draw a robot on your first page if you want to. Otherwise, you can open your book, look at the shapes and again count them. Do it by yourself for your practice. Then draw the table, write the names of the table, the name of these shapes, and in front of each shape write the number of the shapes used in that robot. So this is the first question we have done. Now we are moving towards our next question. What pictures could you make if you use just circles? So you will make pictures by using only shape of circle. Now I have drawn some 2 shapes here. Let me tell you. Circle, underline it, do it as I have done here. Do it very neatly. Do on the next page, write the question, write a heading of circle, then draw the shapes. You can use my shapes also. So you can see I made a shape with the help of circle. Number of circles used. After making this shape, you write this sentence, number of circles used, and you will count the circles and write the number of circles here. There are 2 shapes I have made here. You can make more shapes if you want. Now let me count how many shapes I have used here. 1 circle inside, second outside. Okay, let me write it neatly. So first one is inner one, then the outer second, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10, then 11. I have used 11 circles to make this pattern. 11 circles I have used to make this pattern. Now look at the second one circle. I made a small circle, then the bigger one, then the biggest one. There are 3 circles. You can see I've used 3 circles and made a pattern here or a picture here. You can also make a bear. Do you remember a teddy bear? A big face, eyes with circle. Let me draw it neatly. A big circle, then 2 circles for eyes, then 1 for nose, 1 for face, 2 ears, a big body, arms and legs. You can use the circle and make a different picture also by yourself. So you can make many patterns, many pictures with the help of circles. You can do it by yourself, draw it very neatly if you want to draw more. But you have to draw these 2 that I have made here. Then if you want to draw more, you can draw it by yourself and also mention how many circles you have used in the shape you have made. So these are my pictures or patterns. Now I'm moving on to our next question. Choose any shape and make a picture or pattern with just that shape. Only one shape we can use and make a pattern. So I've choose a square. Write a question, write the heading square, number of squares used. Now you can see I made a window here with the help of squares. Can you count the squares with me? So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this big one. 5 and this big one. 6. I have used 6 squares and made this window. You can also cut this window into more parts like that. Like that. Or you can make your own pattern with the help of square. You can make a dice. You can make a cube. Do you remember we have done in 3D shapes how to make a cube? A dice or a cube. You can make also with squares this cube or many other things. But if you are also making your own patterns, please draw them and write the number of squares you used on that pattern. So I have made a window. You can make more also, but also draw this window. You can also color these shapes. Use different color and color the pattern. Also this one. It will make your work more presentable. Now the next one, it's triangle. Number of triangles used. Now I have made again a shape with the help of triangles. Count the triangles with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have used 6 triangles here. I have used 6 triangles. So do you know which shape is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides, 6 corners, a flat surface shape. It's hexagon. You can also make any shapes with triangle. For example, you can make a sailing boat like that. Like that. You can make different patterns also. You can also use shapes like Pentagon, and you can divide it into triangles. So you can also make a kite with the help of triangles. I'm telling you many ways. You can see I have used 4 triangles and make a kite. So you can use triangles to make different patterns. You can draw also this one, and if you want to draw more, draw it and then count, name the shape and count how many triangles you have written here, and write at the end of the shape number of triangles used, then write the number you have used in this shape. So that's it for today's work. Now we are moving towards a plenary. Find out the shapes used in this picture, in given picture. You can see it's a engine of a train. So we will count how many shapes are used. You can see 3 sides, 3 corners. This is, yes, it's triangle. So first I'm writing it's triangle. Then look at the next shape. So you can see a long one blue, 2 sides are parallel to each other. They are equal in length. 4 sides, 4 corners. And this is also the same. Blue and yellow, they are same. This red one is also same. This blue one is also same. They are of different, they are same shapes. Here the 2 opposite sides are of same length. Here 2 opposite sides are of same length. Here 2 opposite sides of same length. Here in blue one also. This one. These all are same. And this one also. Which shape is this? 4 sides, 4 corners. 2 parallel sides are of equal length. A 2-dimensional shape. It's a, yes, it's a rectangle. So I'm going to write rectangle here. Done. Now look at this square. This is square because all sides are of equal length. So this is square also present here. Let me write square here. Now the last one shape. You can see a round, a curved shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 curved shapes. For 4 curved 2-dimensional shape. It's a circle with no sides, no corners. A flat surface shape. It's a circle. So I have written all the shapes name here. So can you count the triangles? There is 1 triangle. How many rectangles? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rectangles are here. How many squares? 1 square. How many circles are used here? 1, 2, 3, 4 circles are used here. So this is the engine which made up different shapes, 2D shapes. So you can make pattern. Do the practice of that work at your home on your notebook. Draw some pattern with the help of some pattern and shapes or pictures with the help of 2D shapes: triangle, rectangle, square, oval, circle, hexagon, pentagon, octagon. You can use as many shapes as you want, and you can also use one shape and draw different pictures or pattern. So that's it for today. Take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.